The Team Lally show was previously recorded.
It's time to enter the world of real estate in Oahu with Hawaii's only true real estate radio show, the Team Lally Real Estate Show. Grab a pen and get ready to take notes. For the next full hour, Hawaii's premier real estate leader, Adrienne Lally, and Attilio Leonardi will bring you the latest in real estate news and real-world strategies on how they can guarantee to sell your home at a price and deadline you agree to, or they'll buy it. Now, here are your hosts, Adrienne and Attilio.
Welcome to the Team Lally Real Estate Show, home of the Guaranteed Sold program, or we'll buy it. If you have any questions, you can give us a call at 799-9596 or check us out online at teamlally.com.
Hey, everybody. So you know that we are huge fans of Dr. Brene Brown. Mm-hmm. If you're like, who is that? Go online, go to like TED Talks or something like that, or go to YouTube. But she has probably the second or third most viewed TED Talk. At the time that I last saw it, I guarantee it's probably still in the top 10, and it's about vulnerability. But 20 years of research. She's a research psychologist. So it's like, what are all these things that we do as human beings that make us feel good, make us feel bad, create drama between us? And how can we improve upon that? What can we learn? What is the behavior that we need to have a better relationship with our fellow human beings? And I was at a Thriftapalooza and I came across her book, The Gifts of Imperfection. The Gifts of Imperfection. I think we become more, and it's that C word. It's not about closing. It's about
connection.
It's about connection.
Always be connecting.
Always be connecting.
Not closing. Always be connecting.
Another C word that she mentions in this book. Last week I talked about connection, and this week I want to talk about, and it's a component of connection. It's called compassion. So she quotes a American Buddhist nun, Pema Chodron, in her book. This is the Buddhist nun. The Places That Scare You is the title of the book. Chodron, and I'm probably mispronouncing that last name. Don't beat me up on the comments on that. Quote, when we practice generating compassion, we can expect to experience the fear of our pain. Compassion practice is daring. It involves learning to relax and allow ourselves to move gently towards what scares us. And then she breaks down the word compassion. The word compassion, much like the word courage, we see why compassion is not typically our first response to suffering. I'll give you an example. Is just when somebody close to you, or even a stranger and everything in between, is coming at you with like a super negative approach or situation. Mm-hmm. Our human nature, is it just automatic, Adrienne, that we're going to be compassionate in that moment?
No, we get defensive, or we run, or just like, shut down, hide.
Or we hit them.
Well, yeah, that too.
And are all those things the opposite of compassion?
Yes, those are all exact opposite.
And here's what I will tell you, folks. The test of compassion is not being compassionate to, say, like one of your kids and they're crying about something and you go to comfort them. That's easy. That's easy compassion, right? If you're a parent and your child comes to me and they're crying and it's about somebody else, you're like, who? They're 9 and they're complaining about some other 9-year-old. Let me go get that 9-year-old. Go beat him up. No. You think that. You're not going to do that because we want to protect our kids. And so the word compassion is derived from the Latin words pati and cum, meaning to suffer with. To suffer with.
Speaking of someone who has compassion
in your investment property, and
yes,
he will suffer with you.
But you know what? He is like so squared away with everything. I don't think that really he lets anyone do any kind of suffering.
He will suffer with you and have compassion,
yes,
and then he will solve your challenges.
That's right.
Protect the value of your property, keep your tenants happy, property managers happy.
And your property protected. That would be Duke Kimhan of Hawaii Pacific Property Management.
Hey, Duke.
We have 2 goals.
Yes.
Protect your property and put money in your account. That's all we do.
That's it.
Focus.
That's our job.
Focus.
Very simple.
And how do you do that, Duke?
We get a lot of questions about pest control and cleaning. So let me tackle pest control first. So a lot of the tenants say, is pest control included? Well, most of the time, we don't have a pest control contract in place until we have pests. So if a tenant says they just moved in, hey, there's a bunch of roaches or termites, then we get pest control out there and we can set you up on a regular program, normally paid by the owner. But if you go in a house and you live pest-free, it's really hard to pest control at the owner's expense.
Yeah.
When the tenant moves in with 60 boxes and then there's roaches when there were never roaches before, probably came in your boxes.
Yep. Roaches are excellent hitchhikers.
They are.
Yeah, and you have ants and roaches and lizards and all these issues where, a tenant says, hey, I want the owner to pay for it. Yes and no. The other thing is cleaning. When our properties we get from other property managers are never cleaned professionally. We require it in our lease to use professional services with the receipt on the way out for a reason. So if there's a problem with the unit being not clean, then we can call the company back, come and clean it and fix it, make it right. And that way, there's no argument about my grandmother, she's a cleaner, she cleans hotels, my auntie did it because I was working all the time. There's 1,000 reasons why people choose not to use professional services when it comes to cleaning.
But you can't let them off the hook.
That's right, we don't.
Because the results are going to be...
Well, I mean, if there's a problem, you just call that professional cleaner and they go back and they fix it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, a lot of times we do it, it's easy, and we just take it out of your security deposit.
Yeah.
But, the tenant is trying to preserve as much of that security deposit as they can. And that's the battle. And it's a battle every time we move somebody out.
Yeah.
So the tenants are your best friends moving in, and they're your enemy moving out.
Dude, would you say that tenants are like fish? After a while, they go bad?
Not all tenants.
Not all tenants. In fact,
it's so rare where we have an awesome tenant when they move in, and they're awesome when they move out. Rare. I would say 10%.
So you manage
I think
that by having professional cleaning.
Those 10% though that you're referencing, those are usually people that own homes in other areas and they have tenants of their own. So like they really understand.
They were homeowners before,
yes. Yeah. So those are usually the best ones.
The military officers are very good.
Nice.
They're very responsible. They're on top of it. They've been doing this their whole career. Most of them have been moving around the country for 15 or 20 years.
Yeah.
And they know what the agreements are and how they are viewed in the community.
Yeah.
There's a Servicemen's Relief Act that they have to abide by, and they sign a contract with the government when they come in.
Yeah, and as an officer, you have a conduct becoming of an officer.
Correct.
And
Servicemen's Relief Act, that's it.
Yeah. And the other thing too is that I think it's the intuitively if the renter would know that professional cleaning does preserve their deposit because you're having the professional come in, boom, you got that fixed rate, they're cleaning, done. And I think,
and that's how they got the home to begin with.
I do.
Right?
I'll tell you a story.
Hand it over the same way.
I had some good friends. I told them you need to have professional cleaning because they were selling. And they're like, nah, we're going to clean. And I know them. They're really good cleaners. They were spending days cleaning this place.
Like they're exhausted.
They were exhausted. They were loading a container, cleaning the house. The husband, I'm there. I'm leaving. I'm across the street in my car. Backs out of the driveway. He's so tired and rams his car into a neighbor's car.
Parked car.
Because he wanted to do it himself.
That's not the perfect goodbye.
No. I said, when I'd rather have professional cleaning. Boom. Not my problem because the challenge is, do you agree or not? Cleaning is very subjective.
It is.
It's everybody's opinion.
And I will tell you that a single-family home, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, to be cleaned, when all you've done is swept it, it's probably going to be $1,000 or more.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yep.
I mean, you're talking about somebody scrubbing out your tub, your toilets, under your vanity cabinets,
Yeah.
in your sink.
The appliances.
Your oven is usually pretty dirty. Your microwaves, your refrigerator. I mean, just goes on and on and on.
Yeah. And renters, as a homeowner, you clean as you go, but as a renter, come on, you ain't cleaning till at the end, right?
Well, these issues really add value to your house when tenants are walking through it.
Yeah.
We've had a ton of tenants say that when we moved in the house, it was professionally clean, unlike my other property management company, blah, 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 blah. So, I know that this is not a norm, but it is for us.
Yes. Being exceptional is the norm at Hawaii Pacific Property Management. Tenants walk in, they're like, whoa, this place smells nice. So if you are a
renter and you're out there looking for a new home to rent, you want to go check out all of the inventory. Yeah, check it out. The homes will be clean.
HIPacificPM.com, go to available rentals, and we give a lot of that information to realtors when they have a client they want to help out.
Yeah.
But we don't take your clients around to go look at vacant houses. I'm sorry, that's not something we do.
Yeah, that's not really a common thing, actually, that happens here in Hawaii. I know it happens in other areas, but it's just not the common practice here.
Yeah.
Make your home smell inviting and warm, and I want to live here. Not like when your uncle comes up to you at Thanksgiving and says, pull my finger. You don't want that.
No.
And I will tell you right now, don't pull his finger. Okay, kids? All right.
Thank you, Duke.
Yeah.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. So that's Duke Kimhan of Hawaii Pacific Property Management. You can check out their website for all of their available rentals, HIPacificPM.com.
You know what I like doing after Duke gets off the line? A recap. Okay. So here's a recap of what Duke from Hawaii Pacific Property Management says is that the biggest challenge that they run into when taking over properties or coming in kind of like after the fact is that when the biggest mistake that investment property owners make is not including professional cleaning and leaving it up to the tenant, because we fall into this false trap that we think getting all your deposit back is enough motivation to clean that place where it's in such a condition that the next renter's like, oh, I want to live here.
Well, I think, too, that also ties into when you're selling your home, right? And the property preparation, like that is a key, right? Just making sure, even if you're still living in the home, you want to have a deep professional clean as part of the home preparation. Like that can go a long way.
Yeah, whether it's showing your property to a potential renter or a potential buyer, you need to pay attention to the senses. Mm-hmm. The senses, smell, visual, feel. If in Hawaii, if you didn't know, if you're new to the islands, what do we do with our shoes when we go to a house?
We take them off.
Well,
but you know what? If we go to a house and it's kind of like, just like they didn't do the cleaning, I don't like to take them off. It's just good to wear socks, just in case.
The word that comes to our mind is ick.
Yeah, if you get the ick feeling.
If you have an ick feeling, we ain't taking it. But anyway.
Don't do that.
In Hawaii, we take our shoes off because we have a lot of spillover from the Asian culture from like hundreds of years ago. At least, from back in that culture. So it's just a cultural norm that you take your shoes, slippers off, or whatever before you go in the home. And if you have carpet and it's crunchy, people won't say anything. But I'll tell you, it shows up in the offer. They're not writing for your home or your investment property that they don't want to rent. Mm-hmm. Crunchy carpets. So something to pay attention to. So cleaning is awesome. It's just as important as it is that they clean up that operating room before you go have surgery. Don't have to be that clean.
Well, like now that we're on the topic of cleaning and home prep for whether it's to rent the home out or to sell it, we're gonna go over some little things to do in preparation. Yes.
Here's the title of the article, and Adrian's gonna help me out with it. How to get your house ready to sell
in 2025.
In 2025. Hey, folks, got a news alert for you. Election's over. Everybody's like, I'm doing nothing till this election. Okay, it's over. It's time to make a move.
Well, we want to start now because, according to these, the survey from Realtor.com,
survey says
that 47% of homeowners are taking longer than a month to get their house ready to sell.
Okay. So if you're thinking about selling a couple months down the road, just keep in mind, at least
30 days.
Don't call us up on Friday and expect us to be doing open house on Sunday.
I would say it's never too early to at least start planning. And we've had sellers who we've met with like a year in advance, even 2 years in advance, just to like get that advice and the consultation on what should I be fixing? What gives me the best return on investment?
We will come to your home. If it's not icky, we're going to take our shoes off. Mm-hmm. No, we always take our shoes off. We just wear black socks.
Yes.
And then I be very careful of your micro expressions, like
watch the face.
Watch the face.
All right.
Anyway, we will walk through your home and not tell you what a Google would tell you to do to your home. Not watching any of those reality shows, which are not reality. We've participated in reality show production, and it's very produced. Mm-hmm. We're going to tell you from doing this for 20 years, over 1,600 transactions, we're going to give you our top 10 list of things that buyers are looking for that make you more money as a seller.
And the other cool thing that we do is
other cool thing?
Is that we can help to project manage it and coordinate it. And, as we get closer to the home being on the market, we can even help.
We even put up our own money.
Yes, like $10,000 for upgrades.
No way. Who approved that? Oh, yeah, I guess we did.
We approved
$10,000 of our own money we're going to spend on your house, getting it ready for sale. No way.
Yes,
you say yes way.
Yes way.
I'll say no way. You say yes way. No way.
Yes way.
Okay, yeah.
And then we just get reimbursed for that at, once the home closes. So some of the things that are just the most common seller improvements that get the best return on investment. And we've seen it firsthand, and we project manage it firsthand. And we even have excellent experts we trust that
we got the vendors that'll do it
for excellent pricing too. So that's
all right. So
what's the first one?
Number one, paint the interior of the home. Now, I'm just going to tell you right now, painting the interior, inside.
Yes.
Very challenging when you guys have junk all over the place.
Yeah, so you want to clean up,
and it's going to cost you more. So I would say the step before that we would come into the project management process.
Declutter.
Garage
sales.
Declean. No. Declutter.
Declutter the home.
Here's a general rule of thumb. You're like, Attilio, what do you mean by declutter the home? Owners, they sound just like, what do you mean by declutter? I'll tell you this. 30%, 1/3 of everything in every room, get rid of it. You got a teenager locked onto their phone, not paying attention, and they're rude. Get rid of No. Keep the teenagers, but
get rid of their stuff. At least 1/3 of their stuff.
1/3 of their stuff. I tell you, you know what? There's a Netflix documentary called Buy Now. Watch that documentary, and you're gonna not want to buy any more stuff.
And you're gonna want to just get rid of that stuff.
And you want to get rid of stuff.
But donate it to someone who can use it. Don't send it to the landfill.
You know what? I tell you,
terrible.
My number one suggestion to get rid of stuff, and it's so freeing. It's like Zen. Free garage sale.
Yeah.
I do those every once in a while. Free garage sale.
The other thing, too, that our team does is that we have a person on our team that helps to sell stuff on Facebook Marketplace.
Yes.
If you do need, a good little return on some of these items. Maybe they're, expensive items.
He is just like, his personality is just like Ned Flanders from The Simpsons. Mm-hmm. He will literally come to your house, no matter how bad it is, and he'll say, "Oakley dokley, let's take a look."
Mr. Aloha,
Damian Thomas. If he was standing right here, I would tell him he reminds me of Ned Flanders. He's just always in a good mood.
He is.
I'll tell you right now, if Damian is ever in a bad mood,
we're in trouble.
Run for the hills, get in a bunker, because something is terribly wrong.
Something in this world. Now, I want to add, so we have paint the interior of the home. Now, sometimes that exterior of the home does need to be painted, and that's part of that curb appeal. And, with our painter, Robinson of Fine Line Paintworks,
Has he painted your home?
He has painted my home.
Has he painted my home?
Yes.
And I will tell you, I am am I a neatnik?
Very neat.
Kind of a perfectionist?
A little annoyingly.
Kind of anal retentive? Yes, I am.
It's like, who moved my stapler? That's kind of like...
I put my name on all my stuff. My office is like summer camp. I got my name on my underwear and everything. But anyway, I look at the lines and from the different parts of my home that are the different color and the lines between the different colors. It's like perfect. So Robinson is awesome.
So painting goes a long way. And it also, like on the interior, then as you're walking through, you can smell.
Yeah.
You can smell that it smells. It has that brand new home smell. Yeah. Just like, also if you were to put down new carpet.
Yeah.
You have that brand new home smell.
And we fronted money for carpet and had it installed. And people are like, oh, this is so luxurious. I just want to take a nap on the. And by the way, it's important because here's a little insight to local cultural behavior. Where the most popular piece of furniture this Thanksgiving at every local person's house is the carpet, because they're going to eat the big turkey, they're going to have a Kanaka attack, and everybody's going to be passed out on the carpet. We let the aunties and uncles with the bad knees sit on the couch and the chairs, but everybody else is all on the. It's like a group of walruses. We're all beached on the carpet. We go to my dad's house. We're all relax and lay down. It's a little bit different. We're not so formal like in the mainland where, no more chairs. I guess I'll stand here. No, we just lay down on the carpet. So your carpet got to be clean, got to be nice.
All right, so we're going to get back to our list, but after we're going to have our other Mr. Aloha. We were talking about our Mr. Aloha here on Oahu. We've got Mr. Maui.
He is creating fashion trends in the real estate world all over Maui. Wherever he goes, any open houses,
he brings aloha,
any kind of interaction. People are like, I need to dress like this guy. Who's that?
That's Randy.
Hey, Randy.
Our friend Randy from Maui with his Maui updates. Mr.
Hey, Randy.
Maui.
Aloha.
Aloha.
Happy Thanksgiving from sunny, beautiful, warm Maui.
Yes. What's going on Maui? What's happening over there?
Well, Maui is starting to see an uptick in tourism, which is great. Yes, the beaches are packed. The restaurants are busy again. Even in Lahaina, at the north end of Lahaina, there were 4 iconic restaurants that were saved by the wildfires, and they've reopened in the last month. So it's wonderful to see them getting people coming back to work and lots of visitors. So please come visit the beautiful Valley Isle.
We also saw that they had the first family that moved back into their home. I saw that announcement.
Yes.
So that's exciting to see that the progress starting.
There is progress. The burn zone has been cleared up, and you can actually take the highway all the way down through Lahaina area.
Oh, really?
Not on Front Street, but the highway that was
the one street over,
so it was closed for like several miles. About 3 miles of that has been opened up. So, it's good to see that things are, coming back to life and people are rebuilding. So, those are good positive signs for us over here.
Hey, listeners, go visit Maui. Go check in with Randy. Every day at sunset, he's at this particular beach with beach chairs and wine.
And then every sunrise, he's out there swimming. Yeah. Right? That is his fountain of youth. That's why Randy just looks amazing and is so young, is because of the Maui waters.
And
trying to keep up with you all.
Yes, Maui is the fountain of youth, and Randy is the curator of that fountain. Randy, what if somebody's looking for condos seem to be like a nice thing, a nice way to have a second home. What would you say about what's going on with condos on Maui?
So in a nutshell, we are in a buyer's market. Hello. The bell has rung. We are in a buyer's market. Is it the bottom of the market? I don't know. I think next year we'll see what happens. But at this time, we do have a 10-month supply of condominiums available for sale, both Airbnb and residential. One must be aware that if you're buying Airbnb, we have 2 types of zoning. One is apartment and one is hotel. So if you really want to get a legal Airbnb at this time, a hotel zone unit can probably be purchased for around $600,000 fee simple.
That's the
about
safest.
The starting price.
Yeah, that's probably the safest one because we see that things kind of shift and change. But if you're in that hotel zoning, you know that you're good.
It's premium. Premium. Yeah.
Adrian and I bought. We bought 2 hotel condo hotels in Las Vegas, And we learned, yes, we did. We closed on it. We learned, you can come stay.
I love it.
Just pay the cleaning fee.
Okay.
We learned the new term, lifestyle investment.
What was that? Lifestyle. Yeah,
lifestyle investment. Lifestyle investment. And it's like, buy a vacation rental in places you want to visit. These have sphere views. So, I don't know, Randy, you have traveled everywhere around the world, and we've done a lot of traveling. You know what I notice when people ask, like if I'm in a group, you say, "Oh, where are you from?" "Oh, we're from the U.S." But people from Hawaii, we don't say we're from the U.S. Not that we have anything against that. We just say we're from Hawaii.
Yes.
And do people start gushing?
Always.
Yes, they do.
Oh,
they're from anywhere.
Yeah.
I'm always curious. Where do people from Hawaii go on vacation?
And I look them straight in the face and I go, right here.
That's the second question, right?
Yeah, where do we go on vacation? Right here in front of you. But so if you're going to buy something, and people...
Sounds like it's a great time to get into the Maui market, though. 10 months supply.
Maui...
Exceptional time, yeah.
What I noticed about Maui, the trend with Maui, is that you guys have direct flights. So what did the airline industry notice? People don't want to go to Honolulu and then catch the connecting flight from Oahu to Maui. They just want to go straight to Maui.
Got quite a few direct flights from Maui.
Yeah.
Yeah, and please tell your viewers, if you're, nonstop, Canada to Maui right now, it's less than 400 round trip in the month of December.
Wow.
And from the West Coast, because I check I always check these airfares because my clients, I always give them an idea.
Yeah.
Maybe it's time to visit. Did you know the airfare is this much right now?
Yeah.
It's like we're on sale right now coming from the West Coast. So West Coast viewers out there, check the airlines in December. It is exceptional rates.
I will tell you this right now. If you're in Canada right now listening to our show, because it's show goes everywhere. It's worldwide.
It is. It's on the social media. It's on podcasts. You never know who's listening.
If you're in Canada,
exactly.
If you're in Canada and you're freezing your buns off and you're saying, man, I should go to Maui, would you say $400?
That's amazing.
$400. Come to Maui. And
buy a condo. And buy a condo. Yes, with Randy.
Investment.
A lifestyle investment with Randy. Mr. Maui.
Come visit Randy, and he will take you on his beach chair wine sunset tour.
There you go.
And then
on Maui.
Yeah, and then why not? I mean, I know with the Canadians, and by the way, I have verified this through 3 independent accounting firms. Randy is 100% fluent in Canadian. He speaks fluent
He said A.
Canadian. See?
A?
He just proved it.
Good job, Randy.
So, for those people freezing their buns off, get your $400 gathered up, come to Hawaii, come hang out with Randy, go buy. Because here's the thing I know about Canadians. They love Maui, by the way.
They do.
They love Maui.
I remember one time I was staying in Lahaina, and everyone at this
was
hotel.
Yeah,
everyone I met was...
Where are you from, Canada? Where are you from, Canada?
Yeah, it's like, where's everybody? It was Canadian except for us.
We were the only non-Canadians, and we were just from Oahu. And so come see Randy. Randy, I know you'll take care of him. We love Randy because we like hanging out with you, and I'm sure clients will, and they do.
They do.
They do.
You guys are always welcome to our beautiful island, and I got to come visit you all over there in beautiful big city Oahu.
Yeah.
All right, let's make a plan. Thanks, Randy.
Okay.
We'll see you soon.
Don't buy your real estate the wrong way. Buy it the Randy way on Maui. You can use that tagline.
Thank you, Randy.
Aloha.
All right. So I want to read a quick little review that from Kelly Ringwood. Great and friendly service, especially Attilio. Very kind, sweet, honest, and helps me walk through all the problems. I really appreciate it.
Thanks, Mom.
All the best wishes to you and your team.
Yeah.
Good job, Attilio.
No, that wasn't from my mom.
Well, thank you, Kelly. And then we also have another one from LaShonda. She says, Team Lally are very special people. Great experience.
Yeah. Like church lady special or?
Yes, church. Okay. So special.
So other things that the most common seller improvements, and by the way, and the ones that get you the biggest bang for the buck. We talked about painting the exterior, painting the interior. Well, painting the interior of the home. it takes a lot to paint the interior of the home. It's not very convenient with all your stuff in there.
No.
But number two, improve the bathroom. Now, we're not saying total remodel and stuff. You can kind of like
fixtures. You can replace all the
clean
fixtures, the lights.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, the grout. Get that nice and sparkly.
Number 3, improve the kitchen. Improve the kitchen.
Which I recently replaced my garbage disposal. Would that count?
Yeah, because, we don't want the thing backing up and making your house smell
Or
stinky.
even just like maybe replacing the appliances, especially if they look kind of crusty.
Yeah.
Like those kind of things. But you don't need to do like a full-on remodel, just like a mini remodel.
And, we always, and basically, what's top on our list is really good professional cleaning. You're surprised at
circling back to the cleaning.
Yeah. Because I'll tell you right now, everybody does it.
You know what they do?
They go in the kitchen, they open up the oven. What they looking for? Oh, this oven hasn't been cleaned since 1981. No.
What else hasn't been cleaned?
Yeah, what else hasn't been maintained? So, good, deep, professional cleaning, and then we will go back and inspect it. And if there's, if you see stuff, then at least we can call them back. Hey, how about this? How about that?
Well, we recently had the opportunity to speak with Barbara Corcoran, and we want to just bring her back on again. So we're going to take a break and stay with us. When we come back, we'll be talking with the one and only Barbara Corcoran from Shark Tank. She'll share advice for buyers and sellers in today's market, tips for growing and maintaining wealth, and the secret behind this season's Emmy-winning Shark Tank.
Don't miss it. Stay with us.
Have you ever been in a financial bind? How long did you wait before you called in the experts? Aaron and Alexis knew they couldn't wait much longer. They were preparing to return to the mainland and carrying both a rent and a mortgage on their home in Mililani. It was definitely time to call my friends Adrian Lally and Attilio Leonardi of Team Lally Real Estate Group of Keller Williams Honolulu to step in and help. They dove right in and discussed the selling process, wasting no time. Adrian and Attilio prepared their home for market, and within 3 short weeks, the listing went live. But wait, not even a full week later, Aaron and Alexis had 2 offers on their home and closed escrow over the asking price. When you need to sell your home for the most money with the least amount of drama, trust Adrian and Attilio of Team Lally to do the job for you. Call 808-799-9596. That's 808-799-9596. Or visit teamlally.com, spelled Lally, Lally.
Hey, Sean Hannity here, talking with the only real estate agent in your market I recommend. Adrian Lally and Attilio Leonardi of Team Lally Real Estate Group of Keller Williams Honolulu. It's more important than ever that you have your house in top condition when you sell it. Can you give some suggestions on how to do that?
Sean, homes need to be move-in ready. The basics are decluttering, depersonalizing, professional cleaning, and getting all the honey-do lists done. We have the resources to do a full remodel and or simple things like cleaning, painting, and landscaping.
How will that impact the listing price?
Ultimately, by working with a team of professionals with a ton of resources and strategies, you will net more money in a shorter amount of time. That's it. Let's go.
Great update. Thank you for keeping us informed. Put the most experience and the best marketing to work for you. Call Team Lally now at 799-9596 or online at teamlally.com. That's teamlally.com.
Taking one cash offer for your home doesn't have to be your only option. I'm Barbara Corcoran, and especially in today's current market, having a local real estate agent who offers great marketing and options that are customized to fit your needs is smart. In Honolulu, the agents I trust are Adrian Lally and Attilio Leonardi. They can give you a guarantee to sell your home, flexible fees, or up to $10,000 in cash to help with repairs. Get the option that's right for you. Go to teamlally.com.
Welcome back, and thanks for listening to the Team Lally Real Estate Show, home of the Guaranteed Sold program, or we'll buy it. I'm Adrian.
And I'm still Attilio.
And if you have any questions, just give us a call at 799-9596 or check us out online at teamlally.com.
Hey, everybody. Our guest today is a business icon and star of Shark Tank. Did I say Shark Tank? Yeah, yes. I said Shark Tank. With just $1,000, she built her real estate empire and became one of the most influential entrepreneurs of our time, earning an Emmy along the way.
She's here to share her expert advice on navigating the real estate market, building wealth, and achieving lasting success. Let's dive into our conversation with the incredible Barbara Corcoran.
Aloha, Barbara. Thanks for hanging out with us today.
We're really looking forward to connecting and learning more about you.
Thanks for having me on with you today, Adrian and Attilio. Happy to be here.
Many homeowners have found themselves in a tough spot. They've either outgrown their home or fallen out of love with it and want to make a move. However, the low interest rate on their current mortgage has created little golden handcuffs. Barbara, how would you suggest these homeowners navigate the situation?
Well, honestly, I have a couple of thoughts that I think would apply to most homeowners. It's no fun to hang on to a low interest rates when you don't like the place you're actually getting for the low interest rates. Now might be a very, very good time to sell. I say that because the Fed is lowering rates to the tune of 5-6%, which always creates a lot more buyers who are willing to pay more money. With that savings, they're willing to take on a house with a little higher price on it. And sellers should know that. Now might be a good time to sell. Prices will inevitably go up quickly right now, and so you want to grab that window and get a good price for your home while you can. The experts agree that the super low rates you might be enjoying of 2 to 3% that a lot of people are still waiting for will never come again, and I agree with that wholeheartedly. Last, I like to ask myself when I'm in a place, picture myself in this home for the rest of my life. Is that really where you want to be? It's a very honest question to ask yourself. And if it's not what you picture yourself doing, absorb the little higher interest rate, which is now affordable, and move on.
Barbara, why do you think that real estate remains a valuable investment to both individuals and families?
For the most part, nothing's really changed over the years in that most Americans prefer to own their home if they could possibly afford it. For most Americans, when it comes time to retire, their real equity is only their home. It becomes the nest egg that they lean on to get the retirement home they really want. All Americans still dream about owning a home. All Americans are still finding a way to find a home when they can afford it. And there's something to be said about buying the smallest home and getting in the game, even if it's not your dream home. What happens then is you have a chit to trade up on over the years in the marketplace. Without getting that first home early, it's very hard for them to get into the game.
What's your take on the new rules regarding real estate commissions?
Well, everyone would agree in the industry and outside the industry that it's added a lot of confusion up front. But actually, the difference in the end is very little difference. Still today, 90% of buyers and sellers use agents. That's not going to change dramatically, but the biggest change is the way real estate agents are paid. Now, you and your buyer's agents must agree on compensation on the front side. It must be in writing. Your agreement with your buyer agent can be non-exclusive, however, which a lot of people don't realize you could be non-exclusive. And it's giving each the buyers themselves an opportunity to negotiate the commissions a lot more. But in the end, it winds up being pretty much the same.
You've lived through many real estate storms. How do you keep sellers from panicking about the market?
I think it's quite normal for people to panic about the market when it's going down, starting to tip a little. They're paying a lot for real estate. Prices are high. Real estate is high. It's a choppy decision, and it's hard for a lot of people. But for me, I've seen it all. I'm old enough to say I really have seen it all. I've lived through sky-high interest rates of 18%, selling in New York City when the city was going bankrupt, and still the market came up and everybody was whole in the end. With the pandemic rates of 2 to 3%, everybody said they wouldn't buy again until rates came down that cheap, and they're nervous about it. But today, people are buying again. In the end, real estate always goes up. I spent all my money on real estate over the years, and I have not ultimately lost any money and made a lot of money. Rates of 5 to 6% today seem to me like a bargain basement cheap.
There's more $1 million homes than ever. What would you tell first-time home buyers trying to navigate this market?
Prices are not going to come down any day soon. It's very, very hard for young people to get into the market when the entering price is $1 million. That's a steep price. You should know that most people buy their first home with the help of their mother or father, and there's no shame in asking for help. I think the best approach to your family is to offer them a partnership in your home that when you sell, you give them that percentage that they gave you back, based on your new sales price at the time you sell. It's good to remember, too, that your first home is never your forever home. It might feel that way when you're buying, and you might be particular about what you're buying, but it's really just getting you in the game early to have a home to trade up with. By the way, the best deals today are still in every market, the two-family home. You can use half the home and have your tenant upstairs or downstairs pay the mortgage.
Congrats on the recent Emmy Award. Any dirty little secrets that you want to share about this season's Shark Tank?
Of course. You know, the Emmy was thrilling, mostly because it was great timing. It was Mark's last season, and for me, I felt like I was losing my big brother. He was leaving, and that sad feeling we all get with a situation like that. But it was a happy leaving, and so we came into the sets filming with great celebration. This year, you're going to see a lot smaller deals on the Shark Tank set, and I think that's a great thing for the show. It's almost like we're going back to our roots. You're going to see street smart entrepreneurs with nowhere to go to get money and really needing the cash to get started, and I like that kind of buyer because I'm always on the set looking for someone just like me who needs just one lucky break.
How does your advice to entrepreneurs now differ from 3 to 5 years ago?
The major difference today is that social media is the name of the game. I no longer buy businesses, even on Shark Tank, that aren't strong in social media because I realize it's like buying a business without legs underneath it. Social media is no longer an extra. It's actually an essential. And if you don't do it well, I tell entrepreneurs they have to hire someone else to do it. My gosh, everyone knows a high school kid who's good at social media or could be trained on social media. But most people hold on to it as the head of the firm, and it's definitely a mistake that everyone is making. You should find someone else to do your social media and report to you. Social media is the name of the game.
Before Shark Tank, what was your number one way to grow wealth?
Well, contrary to money managers and my accountants' advice, I put all my money in real estate my whole life. Why? Because it's something I know well and I feel I can do very well with. So why would I want to invest in something and totally trust another individual in an area that I know nothing about? Real estate has made me rich. I made more money buying real estate for my company offices through the years than I actually did selling my real estate company. I was kind of surprised by that. I didn't expect that, but that's exactly what happened. Real estate is a slow way to get very, very rich. And for people that don't understand that, you're losing a heck of a lot of money.
And then what's the number one tip that you have on maintaining that wealth?
Well, today, most people would say I'm very, very rich, but I don't think I'm rich enough. I still buy real estate again and again and again.
Barbara, thank you so much for your most valuable resource, your time. We really appreciate it.
And come see us in Hawaii sometime.
Thank you, Adrian and Attilio. I might take you up on your offer to visit Hawaii sooner than later. And if I were buying a home in Hawaii, you too would be the only agents I trust. You really know your stuff.
All right. So speaking of real estate, we have a deal of the week in Mililani.
Deal of the week, Mililani, the only 2-bedroom, 2-bath unit currently available in Evergreen Terrace.
The price has been adjusted to $615,000.
We got an open house coming up. Just check online and you'll see it.
Featuring a luxury ceramic tile flooring, stainless steel appliances, new water heater, multiple window AC units.
Not just one, but multiple.
Yes. All right. So relax on your lanai. Enjoy serene views of the lush wooded area.
You own very private and neutral.
your own. Stop.
He needs to put on his glasses.
Your own private retreat. Yes. Wear your glasses.
With amenities like playground, a large community pool, and proximity to parks, schools, golf, tennis, and Schofield Barracks, this home offers the ideal mix of tranquility and convenience. I have to take a breath.
All right. Well, I'm glad that we got that out, that deal of the week. That's amazing. I also want to talk about, we made some adjustments to our Akamai Gardens and $50,000.
$50,000
adjustment. Plus, we're even the first 2 homes to go under contract. The developer is doing a special bonus rate buy down.
Yeah.
So,
and what does that mean in plain English? Lower interest rates for the first, 1 or 2 years?
First 1 year, and that means lower monthly payments.
Nice.
So, yeah,
here's your price
win-win.
points.
All right.
1,425,000, 1.5, and 1,575,000. 1,575,000.
And these are 3 and 4 bedroom homes.
They're big.
Brand new, beautiful homes.
Air conditioning.
Yes, with AC over in Enchanted Lake, Kailua.
You got views of the, what is it, the Olamana Peaks.
It's beautiful. It's a cute little neighborhood. And there's
right
this
next
little
to wetlands.
There's this little like cut-through path that'll take you right into the elementary school. It's just a cute little neighborhood.
It's like you're going down back in, like looking for Narnia through that little pathway back to the elementary school that they can walk through from this community.
Yeah,
without getting on the main drag.
And there's only 7 of these homes. So these are the first 3 that have been released. And, we're very excited about these price adjustments plus the interest rate buy down.
Akamai Gardens in Enchanted Lakes in Kailua. Mm-hmm. Please, all you got to do if you want more information, just go to teamlally.com. All right, what else you got?
So I want to talk a little bit as we approach the holidays and people are shopping, getting their homes decorated. We have the Habilitat Hawaii and their Christmas tree project.
Are you looking for a Christmas tree?
Yes.
No, I'm not asking you. I was asking the listeners.
They are.
Okay.
I was answering for them.
And where can they get a Christmas tree?
All right. So I want to just let's talk about Habilitat and what a wonderful program it is.
Yeah.
So for over 50 years, Habilitat has been spreading holiday cheer with their Christmas tree project, providing the freshest plantation sheared fir trees, including Noble, Grand, and Douglas varieties.
Each tree is kept refrigerated in refrigerated containers and handled with the utmost care to ensure top quality for your home, office, and or business across the islands.
All right. So this project is not just about the beautiful trees. It's about giving back.
Yeah. When you buy these trees from Habilitat, you're giving back to a live-in drug rehab program that has had great success over the last 50 years. Actually, higher rates of success
than any other one.
Than any other majority of the organizations nationwide.
Yes, so it helps to fund scholarships, it assists the residents, and support local schools and community groups.
Over the years, they've been delivered and set up Christmas trees for the President of the United States.
Wow, that's pretty amazing.
So when Obama was in town, he's like, give me one of them Habilitat Christmas trees. I'll have nothing else.
All right, so this year, Habilitat is also offering a corporate sponsorship opportunity at their tree lots. It's an excellent way for businesses to get into the holiday spirit and show support for the community. So there's the locations include Ice Palace, Central Union Church, Hawaii Kai Safeway, and Kaneohe Safeway.
They're everywhere. So if you see somebody in there, past president, going, hey, I'd like to get one of these trees for my home. That's Obama.
Yes.
I got to work on my Obama impersonation. That
should.
was terrible.
Yeah, you got to practice that, Attilio. Jeez.
All right. So are we hiring?
Yes, we are hiring. We've got a career night coming up.
If you're not sure, hey, I don't know if I want to be hired, come to our career night.
Yes, but if you definitely want to make a change, maybe you are already in the industry and you're a little frustrated. We're looking for listing agents.
You're at your workplace.
Yes.
You are listening to Michael Jackson's song. I got to start with the man in the mirror.
Yes.
Woman in the mirror. Non-gender specific person in the mirror, then this career night is the answer to that theme song because you got to start with you. So when is it?
It is Monday, January 6th from 6 until 7. The doors will open at 5:30. It's going to be held at the Keller Williams office in Kapolei. It's right next to Duraku in Kapolei.
Yeah.
So sign up early. Go to hawaiicareernight.com. It's going to be a panel this time. It's not just like one boring speaker. It's going to be a whole panel of exciting people from
because
different
for many,
backgrounds.
many years, that boring speaker was Adrian and myself. So we've decided to change up the format to a panel.
Yes.
And you know what's cool about the panel is that you have people from property management, people who do administrative work, people who just got into the business.
Some people that are on teams, individuals.
People who are not on teams.
Yes. Everybody.
And that's what you got to get on the panel. So you get the full spectrum.
HawaiiCareerNight.com. Now, if you don't want to wait until January 5th or January 6th, you can just go to jointeamlally.com.
Jointeamlally.com. Jointeamlally.com.
We can start that process and see if we're a good fit. Now, we will take anybody that, wants to learn. So you don't have to have the experience.
Anybody can start the process, but not all will finish it. We're kind of like Survivor.
That's right. And there is a
taking
process.
you through some challenges.
Exactly.
And so 2 websites you got to remember. Actually, you only got to remember one, teamlally.com.
You can click around in there. You'll find it.
You know what? Go to our resource tab. We got so many things in there. Speaking of resources, what's going on with the median sale price of single-family homes and condos on Oahu?
Single-family homes.
Yeah.
This is the October report. 1.1 million single-family is
That's
that median
scary.
sale. It is scary.
Because it was during Halloween. That price is... Anyway, it's up.
But like half the homes sold for more, half sold for less.
Not every single home on Oahu is 1-1, and you're like, who is buying these homes?
Yes.
So 1,100,000. And again, it's just validating the fact that you've got to buy real estate. Stop being a renter.
Like what
buy something.
Yeah, listen to Barbara. If you don't listen to us, listen to Barbara.
Hello, everybody. This is Barbara from New York City.
We just heard her. Yeah, buy real estate. That's how she made her fortunes, not from selling her company for $66 million. It's from buying real estate.
Or from Shark Tank.
It's from buying real estate consistently and investing.
But Barbara, I can't afford a single family home at $1.1 million. What's a condo? How about a condo? What are those going for?
$525,000 is the median sale price. Yeah, so... you could definitely get in. And the other thing to remember is just because, that you buy the home now, that does not mean that that's your forever home.
Yeah.
Right?
It's a stepping stone.
That's right. Just get in there. Get your foot in the door.
Yeah. And so single family home sales grew 22.5%, while condo sales observed a 1.5%. So in condos, if it's like a first time home buyer, you're seeing a lot of inventory that's not moving, which is good for you as a buyer.
But not so good as a seller, which is important why we were telling all of those selling tips with the painting and the cleaning. You got to really stand out amongst the competition.
Yeah. So it's like a beauty contest, and you got to win the swimsuit competition by getting your home ready for those visitors and knocking their socks off and making them having a feeling after they visit your home like, I didn't want to write an offer on this home. All right.
Okay, so do we want to, let's talk about a quick little success story. I know we've got about a minute left. I want to share this.
Let's share it fast.
Okay, right. So there's a heartwarming story about client Elizabeth Harrison, a military service member who faced some unique challenges while relocating to Hawaii.
As many military families know, moving can be stressful, especially when orders are delayed. Elizabeth was in escrow on a property but had to cancel her purchase due to a 6-month delay in her arrival. When she finally got to Hawaii, she found herself staying in a hotel with her 2 cats, eager to settle into a house.
So we stepped in with the help of her dedicated agent, Olivia, and Elizabeth went on 1 day of showings and found her dream home.
Not only that, but Olivia negotiated an amazing price for Elizabeth, securing multiple credits to sweeten the deal. Today, Elizabeth is settled in her new home and even gained a great friend in Olivia.
This is what we love to do, helping our clients overcome obstacles and turn their dreams into reality. Congratulations to Elizabeth, and thank you for trusting Team Lally to guide you through the process.
And her 2 cats, Pooh and Tigger, are enjoying their new home.
Good job to Olivia.
I don't know if that's the name of the cats. I just totally made that up. Pooh and Tigger.
Very cute.
If I had 2 cats, that's what would be their names.
All right. Noted.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for listening, and thank you to our sponsors.
Jody and Derek of Pacific Rim Mortgage.
Bradley of Allstate Insurance.
Kenji with Pillar Post Home Inspections.
John with Kilauea Pest Control.
Duke with Hawaii Pacific Property Management.
Robinson, Fine Line Paintworks.
Amphi of Estate Planning Group.
Jason Wu, Attorney at Law.
Rhino with Hawaii Unified.
Janice of Dreamhouse Drafting.
Fabio of Hawaii Water Damage Restoration.
Jake of Go Local Power.
If you want to get a hold of any of our sponsors, just go to teamlally.com.
We also want to give a big thank you to Leah Rodriguez, our producer here in the studio.
Chee-hoo.
Make sure to tune in next week. We'll have an awesome guest talking about something that'll change your life
forever. This is the Team Lally Real Estate Show, home of the guaranteed sold program.
If we can't sell your home at the agreed upon price and our time frame, we'll have it bought for cash. Thanks and aloha.
The preceding program was sponsored by Team Lally.